In this video, I'm going to give you some LinkedIn profile tips for college students, and my friend from LinkedIn will make a guest appearance towards the end. So if you're a college student, this video is for you. On this channel, I talk a lot about LinkedIn, Instagram, personal branding, and other social media platforms, practical advice to look good online, and if those are topics that interest you, I'd love to have you stick around here a little more often. Consider subscribing and hitting that bell to be notified when I post next. Now, let's talk about your LinkedIn profile tips for college students. Now, I've made a series of videos all about LinkedIn as well as updating your LinkedIn profile, but this one specifically is going to focus on college students, what you need to do to really have an awesome LinkedIn profile. And I'm going to go over 5 things. The first one, I would argue, is the most important, and that's being clear on what your goal is. You really want, before you start updating your profile, to think about what it is you want to achieve or what kind of outcome you want from having a presence on this platform. Specifically for college students, many of you are thinking about positioning yourself to be hired upon completion of school, and so in this case, that would be a great example of a goal. How do you complete your profile to make sure that you appeal to hiring managers, gatekeepers, and opportunities that exist upon graduating? So, number 1, be clear on your goal, and it's going to dictate a lot of what we do moving forward in terms of updating your profile. Now, obviously, I am not a college student. Those years are behind me, but I'm still going to use my own profile as an example here of what I might want to update once I'm clear on that goal. So once you're clear on what it is you're hoping to achieve, what direction you want to go in, then we're going to start to actually make that come to life on our LinkedIn profile. So the second thing I want you to do is to help know where to begin, I want you to consider some keywords. So there's a myth that LinkedIn is basically the digital version of your resume, but in fact, there are some really powerful built-in features to LinkedIn that go far beyond a paper resume in real life. This actually enables you to become significantly more discoverable online, and you might already know this, but LinkedIn also has a built-in jobs section. So we'll talk shortly about how LinkedIn will actually analyze your profile and match that profile to recruiters and listings with keywords that you've got. It can be overwhelming to know where to start. So one of my favorite tools is called Answer the Public. And this is a tool that allows you to actually start with a keyword. So you could type in something general here. For me, I'm a brand strategist. And let's say, I'm wanting to appeal to jobs that are in digital marketing. Digital marketing would be a great keyword that you could start with here. It's general enough that we can start to see what queries that people are looking for online and what are getting incorporated, and might give you some ideas on the types of language to include in your profile. Now, this website I also use when I'm coming up with blog post ideas or any kind of content marketing. And what it does is it basically visualizes data on search tools like Google. So it helps you understand what people are actually typing in, what they're looking for in terms of keywords, so that you can actually start to incorporate this kind of language, not only in your content marketing strategy, but also your profiles. Okay, so here, if we look, and I'm just picking one spot on this visualization, it's saying digital marketing with Facebook. Digital marketing with data science. Maybe this is an area where you specialize in. This should underscore the importance of specificity on your LinkedIn profile. It's important that you speak to your ideal audience with specific language rather than just saying generally that you work in digital marketing. It's going to give the buyer or the gatekeeper, we would call it, the person giving you that opportunity, that employer or that client, confidence if you use specific language. So again, this should just give you some general ideas of how you could start to position yourself so that you're different than a lot of other people. Once you've had a look on this free tool, again called Answer the Public, I want you to essentially discover and write down some important keywords, right? Digital marketing specialist is a great one. Digital marketing consultant, digital marketing manager. If these are the types of jobs that you're hoping to land, then use these specific keywords on your profile. Now I'm going to hop back over to LinkedIn where we are going to start number 3. So just to recap, 1 is being clear on your goal, 2, discovering important keywords, and 3, overhauling your profile with keywords and with confidence. Now that sounds kind of lame, but what I'm saying is that I want you to avoid using language like aspiring, right? Buyers and hiring managers are not really interested in what you're aspiring for, but they are interested in some kind of proof that you have what it takes to succeed in this job. So when I say overhaul your profile, I'll point out some specific spots that you're going to want to incorporate those keywords, but do it with confidence and avoid using words like aspiring or describing the things that you're hoping to be but are not yet. Instead, you want to focus on the skills that you already have, what you've been working hard to build, and honestly, what you're really good at. That's where you want to focus. So we explored some keywords a second ago. I'm going to point out some spots where you might want to incorporate those. So right away, your headline up here is hugely important. A lot of people don't make use of this keyword-rich opportunity. They just put, aspiring student or aspiring brand strategist in this case, or student. You want to really communicate in a sentence here or less, what you do, why you're different, and, again, keywords ideally that align with the types of positions you want to be considered for. So that's your headline. Let's move down to your LinkedIn summary, or this is your about section. Okay. In this case, I break it into multiple paragraphs so that it's easier to read as opposed to one big block of text. The other thing that I would encourage you to do is indicate who are the types of people that you're hoping to chat with, or you're hoping to get introductions, or people that you're hoping to speak with. So this final section, I actually give my email address, and I tell people that, if you're wanting to inspire your team or to rethink your brand, I'd love to chat. So if you're wanting to appeal to hiring managers, put that here. If you're looking to add someone to your team that does X, Y, and Z, get in touch with me. Make it very easy for people to get in touch. If they want to on LinkedIn, they will, but also by email, I think is an important addition. Now, I'm going to scroll down here. There's a lot of parts to this, and I've got other videos that go into detail on your profile that are not specific to just college students, but that's what I'm going to focus on for this video. This experience section is hugely important to not just describe in a sentence. I know it's not fun writing these, but don't just describe in a sentence about your job. You want to really include, again, I'm going to say it, keywords, because I mentioned this before, but LinkedIn analyzes your job description and matches your profile with recruiters and listings with keywords. So even if this doesn't flow conversationally or it seems a little bit long, you want to make sure you pack this with the types of things that you're capable of doing so that it matches with the types of opportunities that exist on LinkedIn. So that would be number 4, be especially descriptive with job descriptions. And that's this experience section right here. So we've talked about being clear on your goals, discovering important keywords, overhauling your profile with keywords and confidence, and being especially descriptive with job descriptions. The 5th element here that I want you to think about is adding visuals where possible. This, again, is so much more exciting than writing a traditional resume. LinkedIn allows you more now than ever before visuals, whether it be links to YouTube videos or to portfolio examples, slides, images. In this case, I have links to YouTube videos of places around the world where I've spoken at conferences. Up here, I have a link to my demo reel, which is useful so people know that speaking is something that I offer and do. So go through your profile top to bottom. You're welcome to connect with me and see what I've done on my profile to incorporate as many visuals as possible, because it's going to make it more exciting for someone to read through your profile and want to connect with you. And for this example, to find keywords, I used Answer the Public, which is awesome, free, and visual, so I will link to that website down below. Finally, for this video, I reached out to my friend, Rob Humphreys from LinkedIn, so you could hear advice directly from the source. Rob is a great friend. He's incredibly knowledgeable on helping students navigate this platform, and it goes beyond just updating your LinkedIn profile. Here's what my friend Rob had to say.
LinkedIn's not your resume. In fact, resumes have very low utility in your career trajectory. So stop worrying about a resume and focus on LinkedIn. But don't just focus on creating an amazing LinkedIn profile, which you should absolutely have. Focus on using LinkedIn. You want to get found, right? So you need to write, you need to create content, you need to do things that are leaving your legacy on LinkedIn. It's a trusted publishing platform. That's what it is. It's also a trusted news platform. So you should be following key people, key companies, and key topics that are interest to you, and be engaging in those topics as much as you can. Those types of topics. People want to hear about that. So get at it.
Great advice, and a huge thanks to my friend Rob for chiming in. How are you feeling now? I want to hear from you. Hopefully a little less overwhelmed. That's my goal. Let me know in the comments below. I check those and keep an eye on those personally, so if you're interested in connecting with me, I've pasted a link as well in the description below to connect on LinkedIn. I would love to keep in touch. If you found this video useful, I would really appreciate a like and consider subscribing for more videos here on YouTube where I discuss branding, LinkedIn, Squarespace, practical advice to look good online. I also recommend checking out my LinkedIn Tips for Beginners PDF. This freebie is really helpful if you're updating your profile and looking to develop a strategy to improve your efforts on LinkedIn. That is linked below as well. Now we've talked about your profile as a college student, I want to share a video that goes into more detail on writing your LinkedIn summary. Incredibly important because it's the first thing people read. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching. Those videos are coming up next.